Hi gang, Scott here. Today's video, it's a little different than what I normally do on the channel. This is a chalk talk, I'll call it, on a photo. I did this with my Patreon community a few weeks back. And this is some of the stuff that goes through my mind when I'm looking at a photo, thinking about it. What direction do I want to take it in? Let me just share with you this excerpt from this video. Let me know what you think. I'm thinking about maybe doing like a premium product of this type of workflow so you get a larger surround about what goes on in a photo. It's not just how to work a tool and how to change color or tone or light, but why we do those things. With that, enjoy the video. Got any questions, go ahead and drop them below. Thanks very much. So this is the scene. It was from a few years ago in Shinjuku Gardens in Japan, just walking around. Saw these two folks sitting on a bench. Thought it was a nice scene. Grabbed a shot. And it's kind of flat. It's middle of the day. This is not the opportune time for the epic landscape. But I liked the scene as a whole. And as I found this photo again, I wanted to start working on it. So just let me do some markup here on things that come to mind as I'm looking at this. First off is just things that need to be corrected. And one for sure is the crop. This is definitely the focus of the image, and I'd want the crop to be, I kind of like these little flecks of these hot spots, these dappled light pieces that can kind of be a line toward that. This is a nice natural framing, so maybe a crop, kind of something like that would work pretty well. And have to see where it lands down in this corner here to keep that bit of dappled light in. And then playing up some of the shadow, and so I have kind of lines going here and here. There's already a line here leading to my subject. It is a little warm, a little hot. That pathway is kind of washed out a little bit, but that can still work. It's drawing me toward the subject. So compositionally, that's kind of what I'm thinking about for adjusting the image. Now, what about processing-wise? Let me go ahead and clear all this stuff out. Processing-wise, certainly the photo's flat. I want more texture in the trees. Make sure I play up these little bits of light, keeping the subject bright, and maybe kind of doing a little sun star behind this tree, more like a specialty filter, to add just some ambiance and some mood. Definitely more color, so the greens need to come up. And then, if you can imagine all of that, let me change the color of this thing here, where maybe even a black would be good for this, where there'd be a very heavy vignette. Heavy, maybe that's not the right term, but something like this, where it's going to carve out this section of the photo. And so this area would be much darker, except for these little speckles of light. This becomes the focus of the scene, focus of the attention. That's where I want your attention drawn. And keeping some of the bright spots out in the trees up in there. And just really making sure I don't have any darkening on the subject. So drawing all attention here. So that's kind of what I'm thinking about this image, and I'm going to go work on it. And maybe I'll close the video with just sharing a short sequence of the original through the compositional and crop pieces through final processing steps and just finishing touches that happen.